back, guys. You're watching the Doncaster Rovers play through the Rise to Glory, episode 103 today, and we've got Champions League action. It's against Inter Milan. It's pretty much wrapped up, to be honest, so it's just about spanking them now more than anything, I think. I think we're pretty much set for top of the table as well. I don't think they can overtake us. Yeah, no, they can't. Even if we lose, we still go through first place, so it's no pressure whatsoever for our team. But before we get to that, let's have a quick look at the highlights. I think we may need a separate episode for this one alone, because I played to lose, Champions League. We scored 10 goals. It's just ridiculous. 10 goals away from home. And then we followed up with another impressive victory after this. The thing is, we played our, reserve team, our second string team, against both of these teams, and we absolutely hammered both of them. Smithson, surprisingly, is a joint top scorer in the Champions League. Which is one of the reasons why I've sort of selected my team sheet based on the players that are in it today, which we'll go over soon. Very short. Well, it might not be shortly. Got another, 7 or 8 goals to get through here, just in this game alone. I'll go over it shortly. But yeah, our top scorers in the Champions League are Smithson, Forsey, and Christopher, surprisingly enough. I thought Keane would be up there, but apparently he's not. I mean, I thought that was a great finish by Christopher. He's really coming back into form again, isn't he? He's just getting injuries, though. As you can see in this game, he got another injury. A very short injury, though, because he was back for the next game. Still a little bit injured, and to be honest, I don't think I'm going to play him in today's game because I just don't want to risk it. He's had a tight groin, and is recommended to be monitored by physio. So I think for that reason, probably just sort of like ease him into the game. I'll probably bring him on at some point in the game rather than start him. That's terrible by keeper in it. Roberto really should have been having that. He jumped over it. He jumped over the ball. I look at this stage. We've still got 5 goals to come. This is 5-2 at this point. I thought we'd sort of took the foot off gas and just let him back in. I think I took Christopher off at that stage. I'm not sure. I made a few substitutions, and yeah, I thought they were coming straight back into it, but no, we got our foot back got stranglehold back on game, and sort of took control, and we just started hammering him again. I think I brought Marquez on for Christopher on right hand side, and he's having a good game himself, as you can see. Smithson's just pouncing left, right, and centre all over the place, getting goals. And to lose, well, I mean, they've really shanked it, haven't they, really? I mean, they were in second place, weren't they, for a while? They're doing better than they were doing. But they've seriously dropped back out. The Inter Milan started off really slow. The bottom of group at one point, but they've really come back into play. They had a few surprise results at the beginning of the group stages, and after that they just came back into it. Got a few victories. We then played West Brom 5-2. Again, second string team, so they're doing exceptionally well. Guido's had an injury, Ante, so he's as we saw in the last episode, he got the injuries out for 3 to 5 weeks, I think it was, but he's saying about 7 days left remaining. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not going to rush him into it. We've got the Club World Cup as well. We've registered our squad for that. Pretty much everyone's in it. Who did I put in? I think the basal choice came between sort of like a backup right back in Buchanan and Capiteo. I think I went for Buchanan just in case Guido wasn't back fully fit for it. I didn't want to risk him, to be honest. So I think I went with Buchanan. Capiteo's really on the peripheral of sort of like squad selection, so he's probably not going to get into it, is he? I mean, I've been looking at this, and I've been looking at sort of like young players to sign now. We are making a few signings. I can probably not touch upon that in this one. I'll touch upon it more in January transfer window, to be honest, because I think time's going to be passing by very, very rapidly in this one with all these goals. But I've been noticing, I'm thinking like probably Capiteo's just probably not out for it. He's an English player, yeah, but he's definitely going to be back up at best. I can't even see him being in rotation, so he's probably being an under-23 player for the majority of the time. Connor Smithson, though, he's an English player, 21 years old. He's coming through. He looks like he's going to be in the team selection there or thereabouts. It's not on the same level as Marquez or Bonfrisco or Christopher, for that matter. So it's going to be a rotation, and he's definitely going to make the squad, though, I believe. Particularly, he has that advantage with being English. That helps him. Obviously, for squad registration, I'm not saying I prefer the English players. Just for squad registration, that does help. So we've got Inter Milan today. Let's have a quick look at the Champions League, shall we? We are in Group H. So yeah, Inter Milan, we're both qualified. It's it doesn't matter for either of us. So I don't know if they can be resting their players in this one. But as you can see, I think they started off fairly poorly, didn't they? They drew with Copenhagen. They then lost to us, so they had 1 point then. They drew against Toulouse, so 2 points out of 3 games. It wasn't good. But then they beat Toulouse, and then they beat Copenhagen, which shot them straight back up into second place in group. And now they have to play us. No, they don't have to win, and we're the same. So, tactics-wise, who we're going with? I didn't mention I've already decided, so it's not like I'm surprised. We've got Roberto at net, Mason, Elliott centre-back partnership. Again, I'm just going with Ilya and Mason, particularly in games like this, what don't particularly matter. Because I think Elliott's just looking fantastic. And Mason's obviously I could say the centre-back of the future, but I think both of them are, to be honest. When you compare it to Turunega, he looks a bit average, doesn't he, with his mentals. If his mentals were higher, he'd be a lot better. But we get Salvini and Cano as full-backs, Eduardo Montano branches through centre, Forsey, Marquez and Smithson up top. I would have played Christopher, but I just don't want to... I mean, he looks like he's fit enough. Oh, sod it, let's do it. If he gets injured, he gets injured. So we're going to crack on, submit the team. You watch, get injured in first minute now. You can see what's going to happen. Assistant manager, not doing too badly again. He's really stepping up into... He's not real disappointed lately at all. It's a good tackle by Tavinio. He knows how to get a yellow card or two, though. We've got to be careful of that one. I'm not sure what he's been doing this year. Be interesting to see that, won't it? Maybe for next episode. To see how he's coping with yellow cards. I think he's got to be careful now, because Guado's definitely on his heels, isn't he? He's having some absolutely scintillating performances. Nothing much is happening there. We've had one shot. This is not really, characteristic of our team, is it? One shot. We're usually dominating. I mean, I put a lot of emphasis on the fact that Smithson, Forsey, and Christopher are top scorers in the Champions League, so they really need to be coming through for me right now. Maybe they just don't care. Maybe it's like one of them where they're just thinking, well, it's done and dusted. There's no point in worrying about it. We don't need to put effort in. Don't want to get injured. Christopher specifically, he won't want to get injured, will he? He might be taking his foot off the throttle. Maybe it's me, but they don't seem to be up for it, do they? Oh, Smithson through here. Just put it wide there. It's like he's tried to curl it in near corner. Bit of a bizarre one. Our midfield's been heavily outnumbered, you can see that. They've got 5 in midfield, haven't they? It's not so... Oof! What the... Bracantua it. It cannons off the goalkeeper and rebounds off the post. So where are we going to go here? He's playing out right, but he's tackled by Inter player. Now they're on attack, and this Luch is a good player. I've been looking at him myself. I tried to sign him, I think, but couldn't get him. I think they wanted too much money. It's one of them where, it's like 19 or something, and they want £140 million. Just not realistic. What winds me up is when they do it the other way around, they offer you about £1 million, or they go on loan. I don't want anyone on loan, though. It'd be pointless for me. So Forsey's on ball here. Plays out to Smithson. It's a great ball. And it's a great finish. Smithson. I think he'll be top scorer here, because I think when I looked, I think you're a Benfica player that was top with 8 goals. And Smithson had 8 goals himself. But when I'm looking at, I think it was shots, Smithson had 13 shots. Benfica player had 14 shots. So Smithson were more efficient with his shooting. So I thought Smithson should have been first. But I think Benfica already played their 6th game, so it's a good chance that he's going to go top now in the goal scoring charts. Christopher, nice tackle. He's come back on defence there, hasn't he? On the corner. Oh, it's tackled. Carlos Eduardo's just not really focused on that one, has he? He's took his mind off it. Agbo plays it to Promes. Saved by keeper. They got a corner then. 36 minutes in. We're not really cutting him down like I would probably have expected to. Forsey hits it away. Both had 6 shots, 3 on target, so it's a very even match. Players aren't really playing very well either. Look at they're on 6.8, 6.7s. Approaching half time. I really want to see better, to be honest. I don't think this is good enough. Oh, Carno's not reacted well to that, has he? I don't think he's done anything particularly brilliantly, has he? He got beat by Promes on right hand side there, didn't he, as well? Not sure what his issue is, to be honest, guys. Masuku. I think he's at West Ham, isn't he, in real life? Right, here we go then. Cano plays it through to Montano. Oh, that's a bit lucky, isn't it? Forsey's got Christopher to right hand side. He's going to go alone. He's had a shot. Not sure about that one, guys. I think he's maybe trying a little bit too hard now. Can we clear it here? It's straight back to him though. We're inviting danger, aren't we? What was that? Mason looked like he did a little back heel or something. Smithson, here we go. It's 2-on-2 here. He plays out to Christopher. He's got 14 send-ups. Going alone. It's not a bad effort. And we know we can definitely put him into corners, don't we? Didn't look like him misplaced. It just looks like it was a good save by keeper. Corner coming in by Brigantes. Beat the man. Mason. He's just put it right onto the back post. There's no one there. Montano trying to go for Christopher, but it looked like he was trying to get through a wave of Inter Milan players. Yeah, we've got the Club World Cup coming up. No draw's been made as to who we're playing, so I'm not really sure who's in it just as of yet. I mean, the first game, really, I think it's the quarterfinals. I think we skip them, don't we? Because we'll be one of the seeded teams, so we go to the semi-finals. Most likely to play some sort of like Australian team, I imagine. We should get through that. Oh, Smithson. Not too bad there. I think on sort of like half volley or volley. Yeah, we should get through that into final where we're probably playing. I imagine it'll be a Brazilian or maybe a Mexican team or something like that. Maybe even Chinese, not really sure to be honest. So 6 minutes gone then. We're not sort of... It's not looking too great at the minute though, is it? We're not sort of playing our usual dominating style of play, are we? Let's have a look. Maybe we'll have to make some changes. Pandoro can come on for Brigantia. Roman playmaker. Ponte can come on there. We'll put him as complete wing back. He seems to like it in that sort of position. Marcus with Christopher, because he has some injury issues. Christopher's not playing well either. Force is not, but Christopher's just edging him out on the worst performance. We're at 6.5, 6.6. I mean, changes haven't been made yet, so we don't expect to be seeing much happening here. Look at the left-hand side corner. Look at him, look at him. Aches of space. Montano's found him. No one's really charging into the box, though. They're just jogging towards it, weren't they? Forty, I'd like to see him run to near post there. I mean, he goes into a position, got a header on it, but he put it over. Not typical of him either, is it? Usually quite good with his heading. Cross comes in. Oh, it's a foul. I don't know what happened then. It looked like he was going for a scorpion kick. It's getting the highlight of the penalty. I'm not sure we really need to see highlights of penalties, to be honest, because you can't really see the foul, can you? Marquez steps up, slots it away, sends goalkeeper the wrong way and slots it away. It's 2-0. I think we'll wrap it up, guys. I don't think there's any danger of losing this one now. 15 minutes remaining. I mean, we've not looked threatening, but neither really have Inter Milan, have they? Force is just not really having a game, is he? 6.7. Smithson's the one that's really stepping up front. That's a poor ball. I'm not sure who we were aiming for then, either the striker or the fullback. He's played it up now. Great tackle by Illy. That's an absolute wonderful tackle. Last-ditch tackle. He had to make that to get it. Mason's done well to keep it in. Now it's fine. Pandora went centre. Oh, it's great. Smithson back to... Oh, that's a brilliant strike by Montano. He's put it top corner. 82 minutes gone, 3-0 up. I think them changes have really helped out. Maybe putting Marcus up. Marcus maybe looks a little bit more threatening on right-hand side than Christopher has. Fortunately how it came back to him, but he's done really well to finish it off from 20 yards. Couldn't ask much more from him there, could you? Can we keep the clean sheet, though? I put my foot in my mouth before when I've said that. Forsey plays it to Marcus. Got man at left-hand side. He's found him. That's a great ball. It's a little bit wide, though. Oh, it's a beautiful finish. Smithson side foots into the far post. That's a beautiful, clinical finish there by Smithson. See that one again. This guy's really stepping up. He's got to be Champions League top scorer so far. Beautiful finish. I was very surprised. I thought he drifted out too far to the left to be able to finish that off. But he opens up the angle with position of his body. And he's throwing in fouls left, right and centre. And Gagliardini, he's got to be sent off here, hasn't he? It's going to be a second yellow card. One of them that we're looking at, he's a very good player himself. Can we get a fifth goal here from free kick? No, it's not even going to be warranted a highlight, is it? Illy and Mason seem to be playing well together, not conceded against the team of Inter's capabilities. Over top to Marquez. Can he get Smithson at back post? Oh, he stepped back a little bit and opened, let the ball come to him, and he's just put it wide of the post. Looks like that's going to be full time, though. And it is. It's a 4-0 victory. It's a very impressive victory. When we had the substitutions, it seemed to open the game up a little bit. Marquez seemed to be a little bit more influential over there on right side than Christopher did. So we have a quick look then, stats-wise, player overview. Smithson, 10 goals. There you go. Fabiano is the Porto player, not Benfica, from Portugal. So yeah, Smithson, top goal scorer. he's shaping up really well as well. He's developing well if you look at him. Very well. Very impressed with him. So let's have a look at the stages. Let's see who's qualified. Any group stage? I'll just leave it at this. That's what I want to look at, innit? See any surprises? So what's it doing that for? Manchester United, Paris Saint-Germain, no surprise there. Juventus, Barcelona, not much of a surprise. Barcelona struggling a little bit though. You'd probably expect them to maybe finish top. They usually do in the real world, don't they? Over Juventus, but struggling at this point. Maybe not signing the players they need to. Chelsea, Benfica, a little bit surprised Dortmund went out. Milan, Leverkusen, where are they? Yep, there you go. Not overly surprising. Bayern Munich, Porto, probably to be expected. Real Madrid, Manchester City looked like they beat Zenit on the last game at home. Otherwise, they would have lost. They both had a goal difference of 1. So obviously, Man City must have won 3-0 or something. So I suppose no big surprise at the end of the day, but it could have gone differently if Zenit beat them on the last game. A draw would have put Manchester City second. Monaco, Atletico Madrid expected. Also Inter Milan. So there you are, guys. I think we're going to leave it there for today's game. 16 minutes now. I'm not going to go any further, so I'm going to leave it there. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Regular content coming out. If you enjoyed today's episode, hit that like button, show some support, comments and questions in the comment section. Drop a share on any social media platform. Very much appreciated. It would help our channel grow. And I'll see you next episode. Thanks for watching, guys.